Recently, the second trailer to Avatar Fire and Ash released, and here's 5 big takeaways from that trailer. Firstly, Spider without a mask. Now, we've seen him without a mask in the previous trailer, but this time around it actually shows him, or it shows what happens to him, which I feel is somewhat of a spoiler, somewhat of a big spoiler, but we actually see kind of how he gets transformed and how he is able to breathe Pandoran air. Now, keeping with Spider, the second point is that we see a human bond with an animal on Pandora for the first time. And in the trailer, we see Spider bond with an elu, which I'm sure will be a big moment in the movie. Now, speaking of bonding, the third point is the bond between Quaritch and Vrang, or their alliance, and how Vrang uses her Kuru to essentially force Quaritch on his knees. This could potentially be some sort of torture tactic, maybe a way to get information from him, but regardless, it was very, very interesting to see. The fourth point is the Ash Clan ritual, which we've seen concept art from before, and now that we've seen snippets of it in the second trailer, it's certainly going to be an interesting scene indeed. And the fifth and final standout is, of course, the return of Turuk Makto. Last seen in the first Avatar movie, we know that Jake returns to the Metkayina, but in the second trailer they showed us Turuk Makto returning, which again I feel was a big spoiler. However, it was really awesome to see. I will do a deep dive breakdown on the second trailer, but what was some of the key standouts for you?